Hello, I'm Angel, and this is Healthful Choices. I am on a mission to lose 80 pounds, and today I'm talking about drinking 2 gallons of water every day for a week. I think the amount of water that a person should be drinking is based on what's right for them and their bodies. So please be sure to talk to your doctor or healthcare provider before trying this challenge. I think the benefits of being properly hydrated are pretty well known, and the disadvantages and even dangers of being dehydrated are equally well known. Maybe asking yourself, why 2 gallons a day, Angel? Isn't 1 enough? And the reason is, over this last summer, when I was training for my 50-mile walk, my weight loss coach suggested that I try drinking 2 gallons of water a day. Summertime in Ohio can be hot, and I was doing a lot my long walks and then daily workouts. That coupled with my body weight at the time and my weight loss goals, she thought that 2 gallons of water a day would be appropriate for me. The only problem is that I don't think I ever really got to 2 gallons a day. I wasn't really measuring it. I'm pretty sure that the only days I got even close to 2 gallons of water a day is when I was out on the trail on a hot day and refilling my hydration pack. I've been pretty good at drinking 1 gallon of water a day for a little while now. There were some ups and downs when I first started my new job with wearing a mask all day, every day. But after I got the hang of that and timing my water consumption, I'm pretty much at a solid B. 85% getting my water in every day. In January, Deanna with Adventures of Deanna announced a new challenge for the month of February, a Something is Better Than Nothing habit tracker challenge. I thought this would be an excellent opportunity to try to get to 2 gallons a day. Although my intention was to just right out of the gate drink 2 gallons of water a day, it didn't actually work out like that. I had a lot of false starts. In fact, getting to 2 gallons of water a day took a couple days just to figure out how I was going to drink it. Then, once I managed to accomplish drinking 2 gallons of water a day, it wasn't something that I was able to sustain for more than a couple days at a time. It was really difficult to get into the habit in a way that was sustainable. The first 3 weeks of February, I was not able to sustain more than a few days at a time. But finally, the last week of the challenge, I was able to do it. I was able to drink 2 gallons of water a day for an entire week. I asked what you would want to know if I made this video, and here are some of your questions. Did you feel more full? Yes, I did feel more full. More than that though, I felt very satiated. Did it make you want to eat less? No, it didn't make me want to eat less. Because I do intermittent fasting, I tend to eat twice a day. I eat my breakfast and lunch at about lunchtime, and then I eat my dinner at dinner time. I am at a calorie deficit. I eat between 1,200 and 1,300 calories a day on a regular day. Eating less than that didn't seem like a really good idea to me. What hours did you drink the water? Yeah, that's a really great question. So because I have a problem with spacing the consumption of the water out over the course of the day, I bookended my water consumption. So I drink 3 quarts of water before I left for work, and I drink 3 quarts of water in the afternoon when I got home. So that left me with just 2 quarts to drink during the 8 hours that I was at work, one of which I drank during my lunch break. So that left just 1 for me to drink throughout the remainder of the day. Did this impact your weight on the scale? Yeah, it did. Even before I was able to really be consistent about it, once I reached like 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons, the weight just fell off. I dropped like 4 pounds right away. And the thing that really surprised me about it is that the weight didn't come back. Typically with water weight, it kind of fluctuates pretty good. It did not with me. It stayed off for the entire month. The thing that was most impressive to me was that I actually had a weekend where the spousal unit and I went out to eat dinner twice. We went out on a Friday night and a Saturday night. Those 2 days, my water consumption was really, really low because I was drinking other things like lemonade and hot chocolate, things like that don't count towards my water consumption. It did not impact my weigh-in on that Sunday at all. Typically when I eat out, I retain quite a bit of water. I can expect the scale to go up 2-3 pounds, but it didn't happen this time. I think maybe that is because the more water that we give to our bodies, the less likely it is to hold on to water because it's not in that scarcity mode. It could be that once I stopped drinking 2 gallons of water a day, that the weight comes back, but I'm not terribly concerned about that. Elaborate on what exercise you're doing. Since I've been back from vacation, my exercise routine has been complete garbage. I do a legitimate workout routine 1 to 2 times a week. That's either actually putting on a video and exercising or my 5K. That being said, my job does have a little bit of physicality involved in it. There's a lot of lifting involved. Not all of what I lift is particularly heavy, but there is sort of a repetitiveness about what I'm lifting. Was I worried about water intoxication? No, I wasn't worried about that at all. I calorie count, so I don't exclude any food groups. Sometimes I eat pretty salty food. I had a day where I ran my 5K on the treadmill at the gym, and I did feel like I lost quite a bit of fluids that day, so I did have an electrolyte drink. And of course, the number one question, how many times a day did I have to pee? I peed every hour. Every hour from the time that I woke up and drank my first 3 quarts of water until about an hour before I went to bed. I cut my water off about 2 hours before bedtime. So that's about 7 o'clock in the evening. I didn't want my sleep to be interrupted with trips to the bathroom. Will I continue to drink 2 gallons of water a day? I don't think so. The nice thing about this challenge is that I had so many false starts in the beginning. I know that's kind of counterintuitive. Having that sort of start-stop really gave me an opportunity to evaluate how I felt at 1.5 gallons a day versus gallons a day. I didn't really feel much better at 2 gallons than I did at 1.5 gallons. I think for me, 1.5 gallons is probably the right amount of water to be consuming at this point. Perhaps as we move into summer and I get outside and I actually start working out because I feel best when I'm working out more, probably 2 gallons of water will be in my future. The biggest benefit of this challenge is that I just felt better overall. I can't really point to any one area where I was feeling kind of bad or sluggish or anything and say, nah, that's been improved. Just overall, I feel better. The nice thing, though, I will say, is that there are 2 ladies' rooms where I work. One is significantly closer to my office than the other, and I would intentionally go to the further one to get more steps in. I hope that I answered all of your questions, but if I didn't, leave them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer them there. I hope that you are having a great day and that you will have a successful week going forward. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.